Andy Crouppen of Brown & Crouppen is here with tips for hiring contractors, avoiding scams, and how to file your insurance claims properly. People don't like to think about this, but we all learned the harsh lesson last Friday that it can happen, it does happen. And in my humble opinion, I'm grandstanding for a second, there's a special place after you move on to the great beyond for people who take advantage of people in their desperate hours like this. And you have to be cautious about that.
Unfortunately, you really do. It's remarkable. They come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Often they come from other cities or states driving all the way here just to take advantage of people. It's a seedy element that we don't need.
So let's say that your neighborhood has been hit and there's guys going door to door. There's not a marking on the truck. They're not in uniform. Are these red flags necessarily?
Those are some red flags.
Are they?
Generally, reputable contractors are enormously busy because of their reputation. They're very busy during these times, so they're generally not going door to door looking for business. I would try to avoid door-to-door salespeople who are trying to sell you a roof or new windows. Right. I'm sure there are some that are reputable, but take the further step. Once you decide on a contractor, check with the Better Business Bureau. You can look online or you can call them, and it'll tell you all the complaints they've had against them. You can see kind of a picture of who they are. Ask the people for some references. Whose roof have they put on recently? Who's installed? What other houses have they installed windows in? Call them. Ask them how the work was done. You know, I think when your home is damaged, you want to get back into your home and get your life back in order as quickly as possible.
As quickly as possible, sure.
However, don't rush it. You know, it's better to take that a few extra hours, a few extra days to check references, check with the Better Business Bureau, make sure you're getting the right person to do the job, because you'd rather take an extra couple days now than spend months dealing with repairing shoddy work after the fact.
And that's extra expense, too. All right.
It is.
You mentioned how the reputable guys are likely to be very, very busy. Let's say one of them comes to you and says, we're just so jam-packed. If you really want us to take your issue seriously, we're going to need full payment up front. We'll write you an estimate, but we need all the money up front.
Another red flag.
Really?
Yeah, most reputable places, they understand that people aren't going to pay you up front. Sometimes your insurance company handles the whole thing. You never have to deal with any of the money. Sometimes you do have to pay for it, but generally people will want a small deposit, maybe up to 50%, and then the rest when the work is completed. But no reputable contractor that I've ever seen or dealt with wants all the money up front before they've done anything. Once you've given them all the money, your leverage is gone.
Yeah, right. And
you know?
They might be too, for that matter.
It probably will be.
Let's kick this over to the insurance side of the equation. At what point in this whole process do you make contact with the insurance company? Do you start on repairs before that, or is that the first call you make?
You know, you probably want to get in touch with them very quickly. They're going to have a lot of claims to process, and you want to get in line quickly, because otherwise, a few years ago when we had those really bad ice storms, I waited a day or so after I had a pipe freeze in my house to start getting on it, calling insurance adjusters, looking for plumbers to fix the pipe. I was in a hotel with my girlfriend then, now fiance. We were in a hotel for about a month before the repairs could get done. So when there is a catastrophic storm in your area, everyone's super busy. It's very difficult to get people to do the work, get the insurance adjuster to come out. You want to call them immediately, get them to come out, assess the damage, take as many pictures as you can, maybe take some notes, document it. You don't want to start any repairs without your insurance company having seen it and approved it, because otherwise you could do the repairs, have the insurance company say, whoa, 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 we're not, you know, you want to take care of that ahead of time.
That would be nasty business. And some policies would include that month you spent in the hotel, so ask your adjuster about that when they come out.
Mine did. Luckily.
Lucky for you.
Yeah.
Good. I think a lot of them do, but some don't. So caution is the word. If you have a legal question for Brown & Crouppen, email it.